Hello, welcome back. We are going somewhere I would love to go. Every time you hear mention of Australia, I'm there straight away. And I think actually Australia, because it is so far away, you kind of think it would almost be a shame just to put yourself in one place for the entire holiday, because as a country, it has so much to offer. Obviously, you know, with Australia, most people live around the outside, don't they? Because it's so hot. It's probably good to be quite near the coast as you possibly can.
Enjoy that breeze.
Yeah, definitely. And it's got some of the most famous coastlines in the world. And of course, it's got that iconic Great Barrier Reef as well. And this holiday, we feature that quite heavily, which is brilliant.
Yeah, and you're right, kind of going that way. And, you know, it is farther afield. In fact, dates-wise, we're talking that as well. But I think it would be nice to then kind of take in the different parts of those areas. It's like, listen, whilst we're there, let's get it all done. And you can get all of this done, actually, in 21 nights, which is amazing. This is with Celebrity. It's a luxury Great Barrier Reef. You've got Tasmania in there and Hobart on Celebrity Eclipse. This is on the 24th of February, which is a significant date in the calendar, Derek Marks.
Oh, okay.
And this is for 2023, so I'll be, what, 32 then? Something like that. Now we're going to fly you from the UK down to Sydney. Did I sound like that?
You did, yeah. You'll be talking about shrimps and barbies in a moment.
I
before
will.
You're,
you know me.
if you're not careful.
And you've got a 2-night hotel stay, which, like I always say, when you're flying to Australia, it's great that it gets your body clock the right way around, which I think is really good.
Yeah, because they live in the future, don't they?
They do.
They're like so many hours ahead, aren't they?
They do. I've got a friend who lives in Sydney, and I have to kind of message her first thing in the morning, or to then kind of get her just before she goes to bed. So it is literally upside down. So that 2-night hotel stay will get your body clock the right way around. I mean, you'll have so much adrenaline pumping anyway, I would have thought, on the flight, which is great. That'll get you through the flight, and then you've got everything to enjoy in Sydney once you're there. So of course you want to make sure that you hit the hot spots. Speak to the team as well, because we do city tours, etc. Half day, full day tours. If you want to, we can sort that out for you, and it makes sure that you do hit those hot spots whilst you're there. And then you're going to join, after those 2 nights in a hotel, you're going to join Celebrity Eclipse for your 16-night always included
Always
cruise,
included
Derek
now,
Marks.
yes. Drinks, tips and Wi-Fi, thank you very much. All taken care of right the way through your cruise. And when you're talking about a 5-star cruise line, a luxurious cruise line, to know that you're not paying at the bar, that you're not paying for Wi-Fi, that gratuities are not automatically going onto the account every single day.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, what a lovely, lovely feeling. It means that you can just kick back and enjoy the best of everything.
Yeah, which is quite nice. It's just kind of, when you are on holiday, you want to relax, you want to forget about certain things. So anything like that you can kind of tick off, I think is definitely a good thing. You've got everything on Celebrity Eclipse that you would think of that you'd need for a wonderful holiday, and more, including the Canyon Ranch Spa Club. So you can really sit back and relax. The evening entertainment is going to be great for you as well. And you know what I love as well? I love having a pre-dinner drink. I mean, I like that now in the UK, if I'm honest. It's nice to kind of go out and have a little drink, isn't it, before you maybe go for dinner. But there's so many different bars to choose from whilst you are there, before you go for dinner and before you see one of the productions as well. So you've got plenty. So whether you want to enjoy Sunset Bar, you can do. I mean, when it comes to fine dining, we are talking fine as well. There's plenty of options. Now your itinerary is amazing, because you're going to sail out of Sydney, you're going to call into Eden, try and have a little cuddle with a koala. My sister did Sydney and did a little bit of a tour. They did the Great Barrier Reef as well. They did a helicopter and flew over it.
Oh, wonderful.
So again, make sure you ask the team about that when we get to that part. But there's a wonderful picture of my niece hugging a koala, which just looks stunning.
Aww.
So that's a kind of bucket list thing, I think, for a lot of people. A couple of days at sea, Airlie Beach, beautiful. Great if you're a bit of a beach bum, you love the adventure. And this is a great place as well as a base to explore the Great Barrier Reef. And there's so many different day trips that you can do. So again, speak to us about that. As is Yorkeys Knob, which is just 15 minutes from Cairns. So you do have that exploration again that you can do. I can just imagine, I think I'd be outdoors literally from sunrise to sunset, I think,
definitely.
in these areas.
You wouldn't want to miss a thing, would you?
Definitely not, definitely not. Then moving through from Cairns into Port Douglas, and amazing kind of corals, great diving around those areas as well. If you can take in the Whitsunday Islands, again, that's a kind of a big tick when you are exploring around the area. Daintree National Park is also a note. Then we're going to go through Willis Island, a couple of days cruising, then back to Sydney, but you're not getting off the ship just yet.
Oh, we're doing a bit of back-to-back action, are we?
A little bit of back-to-back
Very
action,
good.
yes, because you are then going to be moving through from Sydney to Port Arthur. So this is where you're kind of going to see a wonderful part of Tasmania. The caves look stunning. I was reading about those in the Port Arthur site as well. Soak up everything there. Then, bonus alert, because you're going to get an overnight in the port in Hobart, which is amazing. So you get a couple of stops in Tasmania, which is great. Salamanca Place I was reading about as well. Lots of kind of different history landmarks that you can soak up. Bit of time at sea, then you'll be back again into Sydney where you'll come off the ship and we'll fly you back to the UK. But I love that itinerary.
Doesn't it look lush and green, Tasmania? It's not kind of what you imagine Tasmania to look like, is it? Because, you know, Australia is generally a lot warmer than it is here. I think that's a lot of an understatement. But you imagine for that reason that it would be less green. That would be like a sort of an autumn crisp most of the time because there is a lot of heat out there. But there's a lot of water around as well, I guess, isn't there? And that's why a cruise is always the best way to do Australia as well, isn't it? Would be absolutely incredible. Now, remember how much you've got going on this holiday. You've got your 2 nights in Sydney, and then you've got that incredible cruise which takes you around all the hot spots of Australia and Tasmania as well, which is fascinating. 16 nights of cruising, 5-star, remember, with your full drinks package, gratuities and Wi-Fi included. Plus, of course, it's a given that when you're booking with us, your return flights are part of the deal as well. Here's your price tag. It's amazing. It's one of those, like it is, you know, it's a fair while away. It's like, what, best part of a year and a half away, this one. But if you think about it, if you want that really, really special holiday, Celebrity is the cruise line for people who want to kick back, enjoy the finest things in life, and know that they want to do everything in that kind of smart, sophisticated surrounding. I love the fact that Eclipse has that lawn club up on the top deck as well for you to just get out there and enjoy, because imagine just how sunny it will absolutely be in this part of the world. Here's the details. It sounds just idyllic, doesn't it? Just idyllic. And I love the places you're calling to. I mean, who knew there was actually a place called Eden? Who knew that?
Yes.
It does sound like
And I was
paradise.
just having a look at the Tasmanian Devil as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I wasn't quite sure whether it was, you know.
Yeah, go on. What do you know?
Well, they are. It's a carnivorous marsupial. And until
Like a
recently,
kangaroo.
it was only found on the island of Tasmania, but it's now been reintroduced into New South Wales as well.
Oh, okay.
With a small breeding pot. It's the size of a small dog.
Oh, is it? So they're quite small, cute and cuddly. Well, cuddly, I don't know, but...
Yeah.
Ah.
Do you remember the cartoon, The Tasmanian Devil?
Yeah, it used to spin round very fast.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I don't actually think.
You
it
thought that was for
mentions-
real?
No, well,
Oh, I'm sorry, that's burst your bubble, isn't it? She's looked it up on Wikipedia and that's burst her childhood
that's what
bubble.
I'm on Wikipedia. And I see nothing about a spinning dog. Nothing about
I
a
looked
spinning
for a
dog.
second there, by the way, like I had a man bun, because there was a lady's head just at the top of my head and it looked like I had a man bun briefly. That's not a look I think that would work for me. You'll have to rewind and see if you can spot that.
You with a man
later.
bun?
Yeah, no.
No? Okay.
No, this hair is only going to get less, never more. Never
Well,
more than
there's
you
ways
see.
to fix that these days, you know.
I did brave the shave, didn't I? Remember that
Yes,
time?
yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, not sure if I'm going to be brave enough to do that again. Anyway, listen, if you love the idea of that holiday, get in touch with the team, and we are back with more fabulous ideas for you in just a moment.
Bye.